Their course of action decided, all those involved gathered together at a certain location in Crossville. Michelin Wonderland! Nah. That'd be great if it was. No, it's gonna be like, what, the Crossville Police Department or whatever. Oh my god, are we actually doing this at Michelin Wonderland? Are you serious? I was joking! Half a day passed in the blink of an eye. 5 towering spires had appeared throughout Erebonia, as well as a massive floating stronghold. At first, the people fell into a panic, but announcements from the Imperial government eventually calmed their upset. How? You just see these nasty white spire, apparently they're white, these nasty white spires appearing out of nowhere. You see this massive flying fortress just appear in the middle of the air with just eyes looking all over the place. And you're just like, oh yeah, that's totally fine. Anyway, about the weather today. Like, what? I mean, I know it's the curse just, infecting people and all that, just making them, like, more, all for it than they otherwise would be, but any normal, sane person will look up at that, whatever the hell that thing was called, and just be like, nah, I don't, government or not, no. That thing has 15 eyes. No. And so, though some did so with exhausted resignation, and others with an eerie sort of excitement, all turned to face tomorrow's coming war. Oh boy. Oh, look at everyone popping up. Those on the Courageous 2 quickly sent out emergency messages to all their allies. Together, they worked tirelessly, attempting to make sense of the situation as much as possible. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah. As a result, they concluded that the ancient floating fortress had appeared as part of the final stage of the Empire's curse. Its powerful energies would further twist and warp the people's minds in order to drive them to endless war and bloodshed. Oh yeah, we're totally gonna just kill Calvert. Fuck those guys. Off with their heads. Women and children first. In addition, the true nature of the numerous white spires was instantly clear to those with ties to the church. Blah 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 blah. They were nearly identical to the Salt Pail, the product of a singularity and the cause of the North Ambrian disaster 28 years ago. It was hypothesized they were created from residual matter of the original Salt Pail that had remained underground. Salt Pail. However, unlike the original Salt Pail, these new ones did not convert their surroundings to salts. Is that what the Salt Pail does? I feel like salt has such a significance. I love Xenosaga 3. I didn't play any of the previous Xenosaga games, but I did look through. I watched the movies, so to speak, just the cutscenes from the game, so just get caught up on everything, just see everything that happens, and the Gnosis, this mysterious alien beings that just appear out of nowhere that are just, like just causing all sorts of phenomena and all that. Apparently they're just made of primarily salt. And it's like, what is it with salt? You also have significance of salts and magic, you make a salt circle and it keeps the ghost and the specters and phantoms and all that shit away. It's like, what? Salt has this significance. It's just salt. It just turns things to salt. Why? What is salt? What's salt do? Rather, they appear to be spiritually linked to the floating fortress. A multi-layered barrier was also observed surrounding the fortress, with initial analysis revealing it to be completely impenetrable. Operation Jormungand showed no signs of slowing, but the resistance represented by Mil Mirage was also gathering momentum. Calvert, Liberal, and Remiferia mustered their forces, along with support from the Wiseland army. The time for the continent's two great powers to clash drew nearer and nearer, with the fate of the world hanging in the balance. Oliver, Reen, and the rest of the Radiant Wings would not stand idly by and watch fate unfold, however. As they were trying to decide their best course of action, they received an unexpected message from an old friend. I had a feeling it'd be George. Old friend, of course. It was George. He had called to fill them in on what was happening. Just exposition, that's this whole scene. The massive object that had appeared over the Osgiliath Basin was an ancient superweapon of the gnomes. The Tuatha De Danann, otherwise known as the Imperial Fortress. That was its name. I knew it started with an E, but I was like, it was some crazy ass name. It's like, yeah, the Imperial Fortress. What the fuck? What? The Imperial Fortress. Okay. Let's fuck out of here. It was an airborne structure from before the Great Collapse, and had been hidden away in the space-time distortion caused by the Great One's birth. For the past millennium, the gnomes had been carrying out large-scale renovations on the fortress. It had been converted to connect to the Pales and interface with the curse through them, turning it into the ideal stage for the rivalry of the Seven. It was there they intended to hold the final rivalry, once the Great Twilight had reached its climax. All for the sake of reforging the Great One. However, though it was faint, a single spark of hope yet remained. The members of the Radiant Wings gathered together, joined by key personnel from Mil Mirage. And together, they began devising an all-or-nothing plan to combat the dire situation before them. And so it was that on the eve of the clash between Jormungand and Mil Mirage, a third operation was born. Their course of action decided, all those involved gathered together at a certain location in Crossville. Michelin Wonderland! Nah. That'd be great if it was. No, it's gonna be the Crossville Police Department or whatever. On to the next day. The week of war. The eve of war. Oh my god, are we actually doing this at Michelin Wonderland? Are you serious? I was joking! How was that serious? Oh my god, if we're actually making it here, I swear to God. That's... okay, I mean, I've been wanting to come here for, like, a long-ass time, but are you serious? We're really gonna do this at Michelin Wonderland, okay? You know what? That's fine by me. Oh my god, really? It's like, yeah, we can just... Yeah, let's have some fun before the end of the world. Yeah. Let's go on some rides. Get some stress out. Oh my god, we're really doing it here. Okay. Oh man, we can do these mini games again? Oh man. Well, I have some good news coming up, so... we're gonna have a lot of time to be doing this. We're gonna create a whole barrier around it, huh? And of course we got Rose. At Disney Castle. I mean Michelin Castle. I mean whatever the fuck it was called. Hey, Valimar and Ordine. The boys. Yeah, I knew it. Just a whole ass barrier around it. The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 4. Nah. What's up, Tita? I mean, what a place to make a base, though. Like, really? Or a discussion or whatever the hell.
I think it turned out very well. Thanks for your help, everyone.
Oh god, thank you for some dialogue. It has been 13 minutes, thank god.
It's not half bad if I do say so myself. Good work.
We should be thanking you guys. You're the ones who did the heavy lifting.
I still find it pretty hard to believe you were able to make a barrier over all of Michelin.
It's something that could only be accomplished through combining the witch's spells, our stigmas, and the Merkaba.
Not to mention the raw power of 2 divine knights.
I was about to say, don't forget Valimar and Ordine, Gaius. Jackass.
And then we were able to convert the Pantagruel's orbal energy into mana to sustain the barrier.
Yeah, I'm still salty about losing. Fucking had the wind in his bag, bitch. You had that fucking divine bullshit. Stigmas or whatever the fuck. That's what you were using. Fuck the wind. You were using a stigma, jackass, you fucking cheater.
Ha ha ha! Such beautiful teamwork! If we can do something like this, the sky's the limit!
We ain't exactly here for a team-building exercise, you know.
In any event, the barrier should hold. At least for tonight.
It'll be able to absorb a few hits from any railway cannon shots that come our way. Not that we'll need to worry much about them, given they'll be busy with the war for the time being.
I'm sure as far as the Chancellor is concerned, we're simply some minor rabble, beneath his notice.
He probably sees us as nothing more than the opening act to the Great Twilight.
Opening act nothing. Doesn't he know we're the main event?
Hello, Estelle.
Hey there, everyone. Good to see you guys.
How are your rooms? Did you drop off all your things already?
Yeah. Honestly, I was blown away by how ritzy this place is.
Oh, indeed.
I can't believe we have it all to ourselves.
Exactly. I mean, am I going to be able to buy anything? Like, is anyone here? I don't think anyone's here. It's like, I miss buying, like, a writer gloves or whatever the hell. But it's like, will I be able to still get it? I don't know.
Right? Even locals like us don't get many chances to stay here.
The last time was when Mariabelle invited us after the trade conference.
I mean, it would really suck if, like, I came all the way, like, we're here, but I still can't buy it. That would suck.
Oh, man. That seems like it was 100 years ago.
Thinking back, it's kind of a bittersweet memory.
We still had a lot of fun, though!
Looking around, we've got quite the crowd here now.
I know, right? Like, we could have a whole lot of fun here. I would probably get a whole crowd of ourselves.
Yeah, and a lot of us are from Thor's, too.
We might as well live it up, then. This is our last night before everything goes down, after all.
You're right. Tomorrow's when everything will be decided.
Our future rests on the success of Operation Shining Steel.
Though honestly, it's still a pretty dicey plan.
Here we go, we're gonna have a flashback. Like, they always do this. I have a flashback to talking about the plan a few hours ago, yep. I don't know why they don't just do this beforehand. Like, why you gotta have a flashback? Like, what's the point?
So, this is Operation Shining Steel, then?
After reviewing the whole plan like this, it seems more reckless than it does bold.
We may not have much margin for error, but I think this could actually work.
So basically, we're gonna get a bunch of teams to raid all the salt pails at once, put them out of commission.
I had a feeling it was going to be something like that. Like, we're going to have to go to all these these things didn't just pop up out of nowhere and we're just going to ignore them. Like, we have to we're going to do something about them, right? Like, it feels like the whole thing with, like, Reen all over again. Like, when we were rescuing him, like, we had to go here, 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 here. You know, like, place a thing here, place a thing there for the whole, spirit veins and all that, so... Yeah, we're gonna do something about these things, apparently, so...
And then have the Courageous 2 charge into the fortress while its barrier is down. That about sum it up?
Yep.
Yes, but there's little chance that things will go so smoothly. I'm sure we'll have a number of unforeseen circumstances to deal with. Our top priority, however, is making sure the Divine Knights and Class 7 get to the target.
That's right. So even if something goes awry and the Courageous 2 is unable to land, we can continue with the plan. As long as Reen and the others can successfully board the fortress in time, we still have a chance.
Our foes will try to end the rivalry of the Seven as the Great Twilight reaches its climax. If we manage to seize control of the rivalries before then, however, we may be able to prevent them from achieving their goals.
At this point, they think they've already won. It's likely they'll welcome Instructor Reen since they need him to finish the rivalries. And that will be our chance.
Considering how often these assholes just get in the way of, like, me doing a rivalry, it's kind of surprising that they even just let me just walk in. Like, you keep stopping us from, like, doing them, so here you are just letting us go? Like, come on. Jackasses.
That's all fine and good, but what about the salt pails? One glance and you could tell they're bad news. They're giving off one hell of an ominous vibe.
Yes. They seem to be pulsing with energy from the lower planes. And this same energy is what's letting them act as singularities, making them nearly impregnable.
I'm sorry guys, my washing machine is being loud, so I'm just gonna wait for it to finish before continuing, so see you in a second.
Further, given the devils that have been appearing all over lately, I get the feeling we may find even worse things protecting each of the pails.
Oh, well, we're gonna have like a mini boss fight or something at all of these locations?
Yes. It's something we'll need to be prepared for.
Well, if we know what we gotta do, then all that's left is to go do it.
That's right. It's our turn now.
Here we go.
You can leave one of the salt pails to the Liberal team.
Ah.
We just gotta decide on which of us is going.
The same for us in the SSS. As members of the Radiant Wings, let us help clear a path for you and the others.
Oh, thank you. So what, we'll only have like, what, 3? 2?
Estelle. Lloyd. Everyone.
Aw, you guys.
Aww.
Guess we should have seen this coming, huh?
You can count on us, too.
Hey.
Duvalie.
Oh, Dooley's not here? Oh, of course she's with them. I mean, Arian Ra just died like yesterday, so yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes. Since my lord's passing, I've managed to clear my mind a bit.
Yeah.
The time has come for the Stahlritter to unite once more, to see our lord's will done.
Hey.
Our lord saw fit to grant you her power. It's our duty to carry her torch to light your way.
Thank you.
All of you.
Don't forget to save some seats for us, huh?
Hey, yo.
We'll be teaming up with those Stahlritter gals, if that's okay.
The boss would have wanted as much from us.
Ha.
Zeno, Leo.
Oh, everyone's coming in.
Sheesh. This is one hell of a lineup.
In that case, you can add Sharon and me to the list of volunteers.
As maid of the Reinford family, I would be honored if you would allow me to fulfill this particular role.
Angie! You too, Sharon?
Lady Angelica and I have also suffered at the hands of our foes. After careful discussion, we have decided it would only be appropriate to return the favor.
From what I hear, Lieutenant Colonel Mueller will be returning to the Courageous 2 tomorrow. I figured I'd leave the steering up to the expert, so I can get back to kicking some ass.
Hey.
Sharon, Angelica. Then you can count me in too.
Oh?
Can't let you do that, Toa. We need you here.
Yeah, you can't be playable, unfortunately. Sorry.
You've got both the Courageous 2 and the entire operation to look after.
You only get one game, Toa.
Angelica's right. I'd very much prefer you to remain at your post.
As sad as that is.
I'll be on the bridge as well. But even then, I suspect we'll have our hands full manning the air defenses.
I... understood. There's no need for concern, Toa. We're all in this together. Every one of us has their own part to play. Thank you, both of you. But still, we can't just send them out by themselves.
And I guess you'll just have to let me join them.
Oh. George.
Huh, so that's why you two were acting weird.
I'm sure you must think I have no right to come back like this.
Oh, don't say that.
I can't possibly make up for everything I've done. But I'm going to help anyway. Because I'd rather not get the same failing marks Franz did.
George.
So that makes 3. Not as many as I'd like, but...
Then allow me to lend you a hand.
Grandmother.
I fulfilled my duty as a witch, and Leanne has passed. Now that I have played my part, I may as well bloom one final time for you young folk.
Oh?
Were we to add my strength to that of the Ragnar girl, a former gnome, and the Reinford maid, would that be sufficient?
Maybe? I don't know. You might push it over the edge. You might get to the finish line, but well, we'll see.
That'd be more than enough. But if it's possible, I'd prefer to have the curvier version of you come with us.
Oh, of course. I mean, what, you don't like her younger child form? I mean, you seem like the way you went all over Ren and Kia and yeah, really?
Angie, I don't think now's really the time.
It would be our pleasure to have you accompany us, Lady Roselia.
For crying out loud.
We now have 4 groups. Our forces have expanded considerably.
But what about the last pail?
You can leave that one to me.
Oh. So what, they're all going to handle the pails?
Principal Le Guin?
They're going to I thought we were going to deal with them. Like, we're just going to have to go to each one and just do mini boss fights, but I guess they're all doing it themselves.
Aren't you supposed to be focusing on all that meal mirage stuff?
Certainly. But the plan has always been to leave the first day of the operation in Wallace's hands. I'll be taking over tomorrow, once the war begins in earnest.
Oh, of course she'll be there. She's not going to miss it for the world.
Lieutenant General Bright anticipates that both sides will spend the first day scouting, with perhaps a few light skirmishes at best. Presumably, General Van Dyke will mobilize the Imperial Army with a similar mindset.
All bets are off once that second day is, however. Odds are, all 8 battlefronts will erupt into all-out carnage at about the same time.
The Imperial Army will likely be forced to a halt in both Liberal and Remiferia. You can expect they'll deploy their strongest armored divisions, the 3rd and 4th included, at that time.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case.
And the reason you're helping us out is so things don't get to that point, right?
Perhaps. It should be a suitable warm-up for the decisive battle to come next. Though, of course, I won't be going it alone.
Of course.
It's as the General says. We too will be assisting you. For the first day, anyway.
This will be my final duty as head of the Arcade School. I shall prove us worthy in succeeding the Sandlot name.
Don't know if I measure up to these 3, but this is as good a chance as any to make up for all the time I lost.
Father! Toval! I had a feeling Vito would show up to help.
Literally everyone's showing up.
Can't pass up a chance to hog the spotlight, huh, Vito?
Everyone's hogging the spotlight.
Show him what you can do, Zero Artisan.
Thank you. We couldn't be more lucky to have the 4 of you with us. That goes for the rest of you, too. Estelle, Lloyd, Duvalie, Angelica, Sharon, each and every one of you.
Indeed. And with that, I hereby declare Operation Shining Steel officially underway. We fly tomorrow at noon, as Meal Mirage and the World Serpent begin their clash.
Yeah.
We'll be rendezvousing with the rest of our allies in Michelin later today.
Michelin.
This may be the last time we're all together, so we're planning to have a small celebration of sorts. We were hoping all of you could join us.
You know, it's like you just replaced the word Michelin with Disneyland, and it just sounds like we'll rendezvous at Disneyland and finish the preparations there. We'll rendezvous at Disneyland. Like, you know, how unserious and just odd that sounds. Like, alright, we'll settle this at Disneyland. Like, what? Oh my god. What a play, though. Like, come on. Oh, boy. Man, oh man, look at this party. The real party hasn't even begun yet. It would seem everything is coming along quite nicely. Yeah, this is the last place I'd expect to spend the night before a war. I still can't believe your dad booked the whole hotel out for us, and on a discount too. Well, they weren't going to have any customers otherwise. It was kind of a win-win situation, really. I see. In other words, Mishi has no choice but to entertain me as long as I crave. Okay, Tio-chan, have some pity on the poor chump inside him, will ya? Oh, Tio, oh goodness. I just wish Noelle, Rishia, and Shizuku could have made it too. I would have liked to have seen Rishia. Yeah, I like her design. I mean, not just like, you know, sexually, but, you know, I like her. I really like her design. She's cool. She's beautiful. I like her. Yeah, but at least we can look forward to seeing them after all this is over, indeed. Like, I've seen, like, a few pictures of, like, what's to come in, like, the next game, but not anything that really spoils anything except that, you know, Rishia's gonna be there, I think. Besides, Yona, Sully, and Cecile should be arriving any moment now. Oh, And it may please you to know, my father's operation was a success! Hey! It's just dropped so casually. Father's operation was a success. Oh really? That's good to know. So I've heard. They say he's already started to come around too. Really? Oh, Ash is gonna be like, oh, so he's good. Already? Wow, that's great news. His Majesty has been on all of our minds, especially Ash's. That he has. This should help bring some hope back to the people. What a wonderful relief, right, Olivier? Quite so. I'll never be able to thank Dr. Salen, though.
Sorry we're late.
Hey. Got the whole party here. We got Principal Le Guin in her principal outfit. I see. Oh. Mueller. I always forget names, but hey, we got Patrick. Yeah, Patrick. Forgot his name. We got Patrick, too. I'm surprised how important he's become. I had no idea Father and Tobal would be coming. It's good to see you again, Duvally. What happened to Lady Knights 2 and 3? They're running a bit late. The same applies to the 2 from Zephyr. Oh, okay. Patrick, you came all this way too? Indeed. I shall be supporting Operation Shining Steel from the field. I plan to visit His Majesty on behalf of my father as well, should time permit. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. We should request an audience with the Emperor ourselves, no? Probably, but it might be kinda tough to. That aside, we have yet a few more arrivals to introduce. Ones that provided a tad more troubling to arrange. Come on, you guys, no need to be shy.
Pardon us. It's good to see you all again.
Now we got George. Oh, and look who it is! The the Divine Blade. Forgot his name. Cassius, right? Yes, it. What are you doing here? George! You came too. Like I said on call, I still don't know if I really deserve to be here. But once the operation starts tomorrow, I won't be moving out with anyone here, other than Angie. I get how selfish this might sound, but I just wanted to see you all, one last time. Oh, George, you big dumb lug. Yeah, what a soppy idiot. He's our soppy idiot. George. What a soft-hearted disciple I found myself. And Tina too. Jeez, you guys are just as melodramatic as Class 7 is. Wow, I'm surprised you managed to make it here, Mr. Bright. It's more than surprising, it's practically unbelievable. Does that mean you're all done preparing for Mil Mirage, then? That's right. I like to say all is well, but that may be a bit preemptive. All in all, I'd put our chances at 60% against us. Against us, ooh. Though with General Van Dyck as our opponent, with that level of optimism may be misplaced. I see. We believe in you, Dad. Yes, we're very grateful for all you've been doing. I mean, we have like some of the strongest warriors in like pretty much the world just standing right here. We have like Victor Arcade, we have Cassius Bright, we have Aurelia Le Guin, and we have Reen Schwarzer. It's like the strongest people in the world are like standing right here. I mean, I know like, you know, single individuals won't mean much against the face of like overwhelming opposition, like, you know, overwhelming numbers and all that, but these are the strongest people. Right? Like, come on, let's go. I'm a little bit more optimistic. Though my work as commander of tomorrow's operation has concluded for tonight, I thought perhaps I'd come and visit, both to wish you every success in Operation Shining Steel and to see where I might lend you our aid. Oh, and one other thing. I have a message to pass along. Ah, how serendipitous it is that our promised embitterment should arrive so soon. We do have a few guests we're still waiting on, but let's say we all head over to our venue for now. Sure thing. Grandfather finished preparing the guest house for us earlier. Speaker McDowell did all of that just for us? That's very kind of him. I'll have to take the opportunity to thank him in person. Well, what are we waiting for? Let the celebration begin! Oh my goodness. We spent 40, not exactly 40 minutes, quite a bit of time was me just waiting for the stupid washing machine to just stop because it's been making noise, but goodness, it's been 43 minutes since I began this recording. It's gonna be, this might be a whole video before I even get, control of anyone. Oh, and thus, in the guest house of Michelin's Villa grounds, did the send-off party for Mil Mirage commence. Class 7s new and old sat among their fellow instructors, alumni, and classmates. The burly embracers, the special support section, members of the Septian Church and Hexen clan alike. And even those visiting from Calvert and Remiferia had all come as one to join in the festivities. Together they mingled, only for tonight, enjoying food and conversation in the warm comforts of camaraderie. Last were exchanged on the eve of war as they each shared in their hopes of what the morning would bring. And then... goodness, we don't get to see any of it. It's been exposition, it's just 30 minutes of exposition of just telling us everything that's happening. So of course we don't get to experience the party. We get to go around and talk with everyone, but come on, dude. Not even any funny, interesting scenes. They're just blah 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 blah. Just here's what happened. Okay. Maybe I'll get to buy the rider gloves in the end with everything going on. Oh, look at Freddy. What are you cooking, Freddy? Oh, look at this scene. Wow. Oh! Look at that. Oh. That's cute. Oh. That was nice. I like that. Depending on how long this video is, that might just be the thumbnail right there. That was cute. I like that. Oh, look at this scene. This just looks this game just looks beautiful. It's not the most, one of those, graphically intensive games, but it look just scenes like this just make it just worth it. It's not the graphics that matter. It's the scenery. It's the scene itself, just look at this. It looks so amazing. Oh man, I would love to just be here to see all this myself, To just be here in the game, just looking at all of it. Okay, I don't need, Kingdom Hearts 3 level graphics or, I don't know, next gen. This just looks amazing. Again, it's not the graphics, it's just the aesthetics. Aesthetics over graphics. Okay, now look at the frame rate, though, oh boy. Look at this. Well, I guess this is better than nothing. Seems everyone's still got plenty of party left in them. Night's still young after all. Plus we got the whole park to ourselves too. That reminds me, why don't you give us a performance, Elliot? Yeah, I've still got goosebumps from the last time I heard that violin of yours. Really? I'd love to play, but what would I even play? Hey, wait a minute. Where did Eustace run off to? I believe he went to find Milliam earlier. That does sound like something he might do. This is their last night together, after all. Aww. Yeah. Yeah, and Crow's time is coming up too. Looks like George and Angelica are getting in some time alone themselves. That said, don't you guys have any special someones of your own you should be spending the evening with? Uh-oh. Quality guy time is great and all, but tonight could be the night, you know? Uh-oh. Okay, we all see what you're getting at. I mean, have you? I mean, probably. I mean, they are the main characters of, like, their own games, so. And it's been, like, years since those games. They do have a point, though. Yeah, and now he's got me thinking. Well, I know a certain guy who's got more to think on than all of us combined. Indeed. Rather irritating when you put it that way, Reem. It's like, huh? Why are you all looking at me? Congrats, Lloyd. You're not the most clueless guy in the room for once. I'm nowhere near as bad as him. At least I have some self-awareness. I'd say you're about the same, but Reem does have quite a few more options. Indeed, oh, a lot more options. Bet that's easy for you to say, lover boy. Ahem. In any case, it's just as you said. This may very well be our final night. You especially will have more than a few things to make clear tonight. Yeah, I bet you've got a ton of girls confess their love to you as it is already. Well, I mean, you're not wrong. Either way, you won't want to wake up tomorrow with any regrets. Indeed, you should let a certain individual know how you feel, no matter where those feelings may lie. Patrick. Uh-oh, Elise, yep. It's like, yeah, oh, Patrick's like, oh, you're good, Patrick. I'm not. I mean, Elise is cute and all. I'll be honest, I like all these girls, like all of them. There's not a single one I dislike. Like, I could actually see myself like going for all of them, like in one playthrough. Like, I mean, not one playthrough, but like in their own individual playthrough. But at least, most definitely wouldn't be my first choice. So I know Reen is like, Big Brother mode of like all of that, with Elise and whatever. But honestly, let Patrick have a go. Like, come on. Like, Elise, I'm sorry, but you're not the one. You're right. I know what I have to do. But I have to give her your answer sooner or later. He's right. Tonight might be the best chance you'll get. Anyway, let's go enjoy whatever evening we got left. Should be plenty for us to do between the beach and the park. Also be keeping the stores here in the center open for us too. There's still a load of fun to be had, with or without that special gal. Oh, before I forget, my dad has something he wanted to tell you, Reen. You should go and see him when you get the chance. Yeah, sure thing. Anyway, you guys have a good time out there. We will. See you later. Oh boy, here we go. Gotta talk to that special girl. Oh man, and before that, we got so many fucking people to talk to, dude. I'm half thinking of just ending the video here and just like letting this be this own thing, so I can just go talk to everyone in the next video or something. Cause God, it's been just whole ass video, just nothing but exposition, and me just waiting for this vending machine, or not the vending machine, the washing machine, to just stop making noise. I've been trying to keep my role as a sacrifice out of my mind, but Crow was right. I don't want to end this with any regrets. I need to find the opportunity to speak with Cassius too. And with Valimar, now that we finally can again. And there's the tickets His Highness gave me. Might as well use them while I can. I have to make sure to give everyone my thanks. And of course give my feelings out in the open. Are these going to be special tickets that, like, boost the relationship or whatever? Anyway. Eventide. Night of Promises. Yeah, I remember in Cold Steel 1, I think you got like tickets that like really boosted like your relationship with someone. So I remember like I haven't spent like any time with Toa, and it was like in like the first game, and I was like, you know what? I actually really like Toa. She's pretty cute. I wouldn't mind having her be like, you know, a love interest. And like I tried to see if like I can like, you know, just like I didn't spend any time with her in the beginning. Like I completely ignored her, but then like near the end I was like, you know what? I actually really like this girl. And I thought to see if I could, you know, get like a dance with her at the end of the game, but it was like, nah, it wasn't happening. I spent literally no time with her. Like I had so many regrets. Like that was my one regret of Cold Steel 1, was just, oh, I didn't get to spend time with Toa. I didn't get to dance with Toa. Oh man, I was so interested in Toa like near the end of the game, but that was another something I wanted to bring up, but we'll get to that later. Eventide. Night of Promises. Received 5 Michelin Wonderland tickets. These special tickets can be used during the send-off party to participate in various attractions with a special companion of your choice. You can deepen bonds like normal bonding events. Choosing a member you formed a close bond with may trigger a special event in the future. Oh boy. The companion you can invite changes depending on the attraction, so use your tickets wisely. Oh man, that sounds like a whole ass thing. The companion you invite changes depending on the attraction, so use your tickets wisely. You can progress the main storyline once you have used all 5 tickets and seen all major events. Proceed. There it is. That's what I wanted. There finally. Receive Duvali's Star Rider outfit and Duvali's personal outfit. Awesome. These character notes. Anyway, I gotta sync up, so... What's up, guys? This is Snappy Cat, and welcome to Trails of Cold Steel 4. Goodness, it's been 55 minutes since I started this recording. Like, probably a little bit of that time was like waiting for like the washing machine to stop making noise, which is probably about maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I don't know, but god, like 40 minutes or something was like just waiting. Well, like, like 55 minutes just to get to this point, just get to the intro. Anyway, so yeah, so before I get into anything, I have some good news. And I thought I was going to have some bad news, but I actually have some pretty good news. And it's not going to remain good news for long, unfortunately, but for those of you who are, remain watching, I know there's like a few of you only, left, but yeah. So anyway, my aunt and uncle, like, their daughter, my cousin, one of their daughters, like they have 2 daughters. One of them is getting married, and she's getting married in like I think Brazil. I think so. She's getting married like far away. Like they're gonna be out of the house for like a whole week. Like, so pretty much, I have the entire house to myself, and man, like, I know, like, there are 2 reasons why getting these videos out takes so long. One of them being kind of my own laziness. Like, I don't know, like, having a job and working just makes wanting to, get home and do videos just so less enthusiastic. Like, it's like I go to work, spend 8 hours working, and then I come home and recording is just like, it's like more work. Editing is more work. Making a thumbnail, like yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I posted, the video for, when I started the Stella Shrine with, Ines and Anea on the thumbnail, and it's like, oh my goodness, when I got home after work, I was so tired. Like yesterday, I also had the whole house to myself on a Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and probably Saturday, Sunday, I don't know when they're going to be back. But I had the whole house to myself until then. But Monday, it was like I came home, I was so tired. I just edited the video. I edited, or I made the thumbnail. I, PNG'd Ines and Anea. And then I spent some time trying to figure out what the fuck was going on with, like, the outline. Because, like, the thumbnails, the characters, they now have, like, a white outline around them to make them look like, kind of like a sticker, kind of. I don't know what the fuck was going on in, like, the program that I'm using for, like, the art. So, remove the background and everything so I can, make them look like a sticker. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but it's making it blurry. Like, it's not like, a hard outline. It's just a blur around them. And it's like, initially, I didn't like that. So I just spent, like, I don't know how long just figuring out what the fuck is going on. Why is it doing this? Stop doing this. And I just could not figure it out. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I almost didn't even post a video yesterday because it was like, I got done PNGing, like, Ines, and I'm like, I'm tired. I do not want to continue doing this. But I was like, you know what, let me just get this over with. So, in the end, I actually do like the white outline around them. Like, it doesn't look like a sticker like I want it to, but the outline makes them look like a white glow is around them, And I think, like, aesthetically, I think I like that a bit more than just, like, the sticker. The sticker look to it. So yeah, I edited the video. I uploaded, like, the first part. Like, at the time of recording this video, only the first part of that video is up. So I do have the other part recorded. Like, I recorded the whole thing, like the whole Stella Shrine and everything, all the way to the end, with Rufus and all that bullshit. But, I'm going to get that part out there. But once I upload that video, it might be a while. It might be another, like, I don't want to say, like, it's going to be, like, another week before I upload another video. Like, dude, I have the entire house to myself for, like, a week. I fully intend to spend as much time as I possibly can recording. I have the whole house to myself. I can be as loud as I want. I don't have to worry about anything else. Like that, and that reminds me, I have, like, two reasons. Like, the first reason that it takes me so long to get these videos out is just my enthusiasm. Like, it just makes me lazy. Like, getting off work and recording and editing and making a thumbnail is just work. Like, it's tiring. Like, I don't know why, but making a PNG, like, just, like, deleting the background, around a character so I can, make them, put them, like, just make them into a PNG, like a transparent background and all that. It's tiring. Like, it's just tiring. Just being, like, so precise and, like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it's tiring. And coming home from work, I don't get that much time to myself. Like, I go to work at, like, 4:30 a.m. I don't come home until, like, 3:30. And I have to go to sleep at, like, 10. So it's like, I have how much time? Like, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like, maybe 5 hours to myself to, like, do whatever. Like, I don't want to spend that time recording and editing and working. Like, it's annoying. So that's one of the reasons why it takes so long to get these videos out. Like, even though this new job is so much less stressful, like, they've given me more work to do. Like, I'll just put that out there. Like, they've given me less work to do. Or they give me more work to do. Like, initially, I barely had anything to do. I would clean the bathrooms, the toilets, and whatever. Then I'd clean the offices, take out the trash, all that. Mop. Then I take out the trash, and that was it. That was my day. But now it's like, on specific days, I have to go out and do more work. So even though I'm doing, more work than I was when I started, it's still much less work than it was when I worked at Bob Evans, which was the last job I had, which was dishwashing. And I hated that fucking job. It was so much work, especially because of, COVID and all that bullshit. They don't want to hire anyone. So I'm doing more work than I normally would because I have to do things that normally shouldn't be my fucking job, but I digress. The second reason why I don't, why I usually, take so long to, record a video and bring it up is because, I don't want to bother my aunt and uncle. It can be loud, and they can interrupt me during my recording. I remember, if you guys remember, during my fight with, McBurn, after the fight, after the most recent fight with him, and I was, cussing him out, what the fuck, I hate your stupid bullshit. I got a message on my phone, you probably heard the ding. When I was, ranting about him. She was my aunt just, sent me a message, whoa, you're throwing some profanity in there, aren't you? Don't interrupt me like this, fuck off. I mean, I love you, but fuck off, I don't need this right now. That's another reason why I don't like recording. It's I don't want to, bother them because I want to be louder, I want to be more enthusiastic, but it's again, I have a deep voice, so it carries, So it carries through the house. Plus, she's been, usually, she works downstairs, on a laptop on a conference call with, her, people because, COVID and, she can't go into work and all that. But it's I just don't want to bother her, So, if she went to work, then it wouldn't be an issue. But the fact of the matter is, they kind of, don't work, really. I mean, my uncle might go to work, in the morning like I do, but, later, but he comes home sooner or something. He'll be home before I am. So it's I don't want to really bother them. So yeah, that's why I usually take so long to get these videos out. It's just my enthusiasm for recording is just so low now that I'm, working a job. It used to be you get 2 videos, then a break, then 2 videos, then a break. One day a video, then the next day a video, then a break the next day, then repeat. But now it's you get a video once a week, and it's that's the reason. It's just my enthusiasm is so low. I don't want to go over the whole, we'll finish the game eventually, we'll get there. I intend to, but God, it's annoying. But yeah, anyway, I have the whole house to myself, and I fully intend to use as many hours as I possibly can just recording. That's it. I'm just gonna record. I'm just gonna come home. This is why I want my own place. This is why I can't wait until next year, when I've made enough money that I can just come home, take off my clothes, just put some casual on, and just start recording. And just be as loud as the fuck I want, and just do whatever. It's so nice to just come to a house and just speak out loud without having to worry about anyone listening, without having to worry about anyone talking to me oh, can you keep it down or whatever? No, I don't have to worry about any of that. I can just come home and just be loud. You hear my voice right now? I'm so much more enthusiastic than I normally am because there's no one here. I don't have to worry about it. This is how I want to be. You listen to my voice right now. This is how I want it to be from the beginning. Instead of the more quiet and reserved, I want to be more enthusiastic, but I can't. Because I have other people to worry about, and I don't want to worry about other people. But unfortunately, I have to worry about other people because I'm living in a house that's not mine. But one day, I'm going to get my own fucking place, and then we're not going to have to worry about it anymore. I fully intend to complete this game, and then move on to another game, and move on to another game. There's so many games I've wanted to play at the time they've come out, but I held off. I didn't play them. I didn't touch them. I didn't look at anything. Because I want to play them on the channel. I want to play them with you guys. I want to experience it with you guys. There's Tales of Arise. There's Nier. Replicant, Near Automata. There's Monster Hunter Stories 2. There's, I don't even know what else, but I know there's more. There's Scarlet Nexus. There's so many games that have been out for so long that I held off on playing because I want to play them on the channel. I want to play them with you guys. I want to grow the channel. I want to, do something other than, this, other than going here. I mean, $14 an hour to do basically, the easiest job I've had. Even though it's cleaning, it's, it's something, but, I actually want to, make more money, and maybe one day this will, help do that, and maybe one day this will help make more money, and I don't have to worry about, rising up. Like, I've had guys tell me, you should sign up for, like, the mills, you can make, like, $24 an hour, and, when I get my own place, like, next year, like, maybe I'll think about it, but right now, I'm not. This is easy. Who the hell is calling me? Alright, don't know who the fuck that was. Anyway, I fucking hate people calling me on my fucking phone. Anyway, I don't know what else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, fuck Rufus. Fuck with everything going on. Like it made me forget, like, everything that happened. Like, nah, I still gotta recap. I do my fucking recaps. When we last left off, fuck Rufus. That motherfucker. I knew it was too good to be true when Ari and Rod started our whole, like, oh no. Like, no, you don't need to die. Like, when Rain started his whole, like, giving her energy, like, nah, something's gonna happen. She's not gonna make it. No, there's no way. I mean, realistically, she should. Like, her whole thing is to, like, to help Gilead Osborne, to help, Dracos, set him straight, help him, like, release him from this stupid curse, and then this oh my god, I've played Cold Steel 1, 2, 3, and we're currently playing this. I have never. There's not a single character in this entire game I have legitimately hated. There's no one in this game I've legitimately hated more than Rufus. Like, when he starts speaking in that Alexei voice, that DC Douglas, because I had to look it up. I had to know who, like, I remember watching, like, Sir Lionheart, play through, Trails of Vesperia, and he was like, is that his name? DC Douglas? Like, I had to find out. Like, oh my god, DC Douglas, he just has that voice. That when he starts speaking arrogantly, ooh, it just makes you hate him. Whatever character he's voicing, when he starts speaking like that, you hate that motherfucker. I hate Alexei. Fuck Alexei. I do not like him. He's my least favorite character. I mean, he's a good villain, don't get me wrong, but I hate him. I love to hate him. And Rufus, he fits that. Motherfucker came in. That power was mine. That was mine, you son of a bitch. Like, I should have fucking known. Here I am thinking to myself, like, how many Divine Knights do we have left? Because there's no way that Rufus and Cedric are gonna fight. Like, they're on the same team. Alright? Like, I mean, they may fight. If they take care of, like, me and Crow, then yeah, sure. But there is no possible way that these two are gonna fight. They're both Ironbloods. They're not gonna fight. So, what are they gonna do? Like, it can't just be me versus, like, everyone else. Otherwise, I'm gonna be getting all the power. So, like, what are you gonna be doing? And then this cheap ass, bitch ass, rat ass, snake ass motherfucker just comes in, stabs her through the fucking back like a bitch. Fucking bitch ass. I don't like you. This is another thing I really appreciate being here alone. I can say whatever the fuck I want. I can just curse as much as I want. Fuck Rufus, dude. Fuck you. With a 10-foot pole, my dude. Like, oh my god. I knew something bad was gonna happen. Once I heard his voice, I knew he was gonna pull some shit. Are you serious, man? Like, oh my goodness, but yeah. So yeah, Rufus came by, he did his dumbass shit, and then ran like a bitch. Like, I cannot wait. It's gonna be so cathartic when we eventually get like the Divine Knight. When we eventually get to face him. You know we're gonna face him like hand to hand, sword to sword, that kind of fight. And then after that, we're just gonna kick his ass. I can't wait for it. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be awesome, and I'm gonna laugh in your fucking face when I take your fucking power for myself. Cause fuck you. You bitch ass, snake ass motherfucker. Anyway, this video's been going on for like, I don't know, maybe an hour. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut it here. This will probably be its own thing, but I'm still going to keep recording. So if this is going to be its own thing, I'm going to keep recording. I'm going to go talk to everyone. I know there's like a lot of things to do. Oh, we got Vander's Matches over here. Hopefully we got some stores open. I can finally buy what I need. Look at that. We got so many places to go to. So many things to do. Yeah, that has to be its own video. So, yeah. So I'm going to end it here and keep recording, so I'll see you guys in the next video.